Good morning. It is 6:15 roughly, and I am reading my Bible, getting in some protein this morning, and watching the sunrise. Okay, I finally finished reading my Bible. It is now about 7:25, so it's been like an hour that I've been out here. And now I am going to work out. This is usually how my morning routine goes. I can't really film any of my workout because I have to use my phone to do the workout. And my phone is my camera right now because I don't have a real filming camera. So I will post like a couple little screens of what I'm doing. But I'm using the Fitbod app this year and I'm really enjoying it, and I love doing strength training without like the cardio. I just realized that the AC was on, so hopefully I can cut the background noise out. But that is what I'm going to do next. And this weather out here is amazing. Do you see the wind is moving the plant? This is very abnormal for Texas in July, so I'm going to soak this up. Now that I am finished with my workout, I'm putting up all of my weights. I used more than I thought this morning. Then it's time for a proper breakfast with lots of protein. And now on to our farm chores. I'm going to grab my Earth Runners, which are honestly the best shoe to wear, like literally everywhere. And they have like a grounding thread in there. I'll put the link in the description, but they're so comfortable, and I'm going to go take care of the chickens while I'm wearing them. Going to get a little bit disoriented and forget where I was going. Then I'm going to go get the bucket to put some eggs in and go retrieve the eggs from the chicken coop. Our chickens are so smart. There's 5 out. This is what they do. They climb up their roost. They get up here. They jump from here to here on top of the door, and then from there they jump to the tree, and then they walk down and they get out and go all over the yard. So I'm gonna put them up and then prop this door closed a little bit, and then that way they can't get out. Okay, got them in, door is propped. Looks like they're actually out of food, so I'm gonna need to go get some more. And then let's see, 2 eggs this morning. Y'all, I just thought my workout was now I get to lift 50 pounds of chicken feed, which we don't properly have a farm, but any kind of farm or homestead chores are not for the faint of heart. They do take strength, and there is a slight hill to carry them up, and I filled it up too much, so I got to carry it back down. But now that I'm finished with the chicken chores, I get to get my morning coffee, which is collagen and sugar and cream, which is my favorite way to drink coffee. So I'm going to enjoy that for a moment. And now I am off to take a quick shower. You girls know that on certain days it is so hard to figure out whether you are going to wash your hair or just use some dry shampoo to get by. This morning I did not wash my hair, as you can see. Here's me trying to get an aesthetic shot for the camera. I'm not really sure it worked out that well, but you know, I am just testing out all of these different things that I can do now that I have my own tripod, and vlogging is kind of complicated. So, alright, I think I got it, but you know, it is not perfect. So I'm going to take down my hair, and instead of following any logical pattern, I'm going to put on my Smarty Pits deodorant, which is the best, and then I'm going to get some dry shampoo that is kind of natural, but also just is what works for my hair, and spray a lot. Let's hear in a second my sister coughing because she thinks this smells disgusting. Pause for that. Alright, rub the dry shampoo in, and I sped this up a little bit so that y'all weren't bored to death. But while we have a second, I just wanted to say that the whole point of this vlog is to show what a nice day in my life looks like. That is kind of how I would like it to go, and you'll see later it didn't go out that well. But right now I am braiding my hair, which this is like my signature braid. I love doing it this way. However, the workout continues. My arms are killing me. You girls know braiding your hair is not easy. So you'll see at the end I am sweating, my arms are burning, and so naturally, after I fluff everything, of course, I need another drink of coffee and just a moment to rest before I go on to the rest of my day. Hey, so just took a shower, and as I was taking a shower, I was listening to an Ali Stuckey interview with Tim Ballard, the guy that the Sound of Freedom movie is based on, and it was super fascinating. I still haven't seen the movie yet, but I've heard a lot of great things about it, and I think it's super cool that it like beat Indiana Jones in the box office the first day it was out. And actually I learned that Disney owned the movie at one point because Fox had it, and but then they didn't want to release it, and so it was actually done filming 3 years ago, but there was no studio to release it yet. So when Angel Studios got big enough, they were able to take it and release it, which I think is really neat. I'm grateful that even though Angel Studios is Mormon, it can still do things like that, just calling out evil in the world. So listening to the podcast was interesting because apparently all of the left-wing news outlets, they are all calling this movie a conservative conspiracy theory, that there is no such thing as child sex trafficking, basically, and that it's not an issue. And Tim Ballard has been there, like, on the border and seen these things happen and rescued these kids. And so it's just literally insane that these people are calling it all a lie, and it's really sad because, like Ali Stuckey was saying in the podcast, like, saving children should not be a partisan issue. It should not have anything to do with politics. Like, we should all want to protect children. But for some reason it is, which, you know, just means that more people are going to become conservative, and it's showing more and more that liberals literally have nothing to do with Christianity, and they go against like everything that Christianity stands for, which is sad. But I'm really grateful for people who are, you know, trying to do something about this evil world that we live in. So it's kind of weird talking to myself in the mirror while I'm doing my makeup, and I probably look super weird doing this, but you know, this video is fun to try all these different like camera angles and stuff, and you know, you get to see my cool new phone case, so that's fun. The end of just my supernatural like daily makeup look that I do. I put on like a really light lip color, but I always put that color on top of other like darker colors, so it made my lips look dark, but it'll wear off because I'm not a big lipstick person, which is just funny. But now it is, let's see, 9:45. I'm going to do a read aloud with my brothers and then get to some other stuff today.
Chapter 3. Sighing, Arietta put away her diary and went to the kitchen. She took the onion ring from Pomsey and slung it lightly around.
apparently I didn't do a very good job of fixing the chicken coop because there are 5 chickens out again, and it looks like they knocked the door back. Sorry, that fast stuff was just too funny to cut out, so I left that in there for y'all to laugh along with me. But right now I am just feeding my sourdough starter, eyeballing the flour and water measurements, and maybe it will turn out into something. Now I'm gonna clean up a few things, and y'all can just forget you saw me getting my second cup of coffee today, but it was there, and it's like 10 o'clock, and I have time to drink coffee, so why not? Now I'm gonna take y'all out to our outdoor freezer where we got our half a cow that we put in there, and I'm gonna pick out some meat for tonight's dinner. So I went ahead and picked out some ground beef, and I'm gonna make some chili later on today. You'll see me making that. Then I had counseling, so I went upstairs, I did some computer work. It was Prime Day, so I did some shopping, and then got on my counseling case after that. So after I was done with the counseling case, I went downstairs to do some notes on the different cases that I've been doing, and I completely forgot the homework that I gave, so I'm, trying to call it up from the depths of my brain, but didn't end up getting it, and I'm just going to keep working on those things. You're going to see some pleasant distractions coming up, and this quickly turned into a long afternoon of computer work that I was not planning on. But the man plans his ways, but the Lord is the one who directs his steps. So today's video was supposed to be like what an awesome day looks like, of like all the things that I like to do, like reading and counseling and cooking and all that. But then I got like sucked into tax stuff because I'm self-employed, and so I'm trying to figure all this out. And I was going through all these transactions from last year, and my eyes hurt, and my head hurts, and my neck hurts, and everything hurts. But I was going through all these transactions, and on my bank thing, or on my the Every Dollar app that I use to keep track of all my transactions, I had this thing called Melissa Piano. And I sat there for like 20 minutes. Like, I don't know who Melissa is. I have never met a person named Melissa. I have never taught a person named Melissa. But yeah, I was getting all this money every month from this person. And I'm like, I was so confused. I had no idea what was going on. And then I didn't have any contacts on my phone with that name. I didn't have any emails with that name. It was literally like the most mysterious thing. And then I searched in my messages, and I saw that one of the families I teach piano to, that is the mom's first name. But for the past year, I've only used their last name. Apparently, though, I didn't used to know their last name. And so I put it under her name. That was the weirdest thing ever. I was like, I have the worst memory. Like, there's seriously something wrong with my health because I can't remember the basic name of someone that gave me, like, all this money. Yeah, now it makes sense. Apparently, I do have a pretty terrible memory, but yeah, it was really funny. So yeah, it's 2:50. I've only gotten 4,000 steps today, and I'm trying to figure out tax stuff. So not going super fun. Okay, I'm going on a walk. Oh, same place, different clip. But I'm gonna go on a walk. I just finished like printing out all my stuff and calculating tax stuff. There's a hawk somewhere over there. It's kind of hot out here, but there's a breeze actually, which is kind of shocking. Where's that bird? Yelling at me. It's trying to talk to you. Somewhere up there. But yeah, I wish I had something to say about books. Right now I am listening to Barchester Towers still, not particularly liking it, and I'm not actually really reading anything right now. I asked on Instagram what I should read, and it was like a 3-way tie, so that's not very helpful. So I'm gonna have to figure out something to read tonight. Yeah, it feels pretty stressful today, so I really need to be outside even though it's hot, and get some exercise and like just enjoy some nice weather. So okay, it is now 4:34. Most of my family has gone over to a friend's house to hang out, so I am going to get dinner started, and I'm actually going to watch my brother's live stream and have some ASMR of that. I thought that was funny to have an ASMR in my video of his very just relaxing kind of ASMR video. So I'm going to do that while I get chili done. And this is so funny, guys, listening to me cut in the fast mode, and you can hear it. It's so fun. Okay, the onions are not being nice to me. I was crying so much, and you'll see me crying again in a minute. Now I'm chopping even faster. And here I go crying again. I have to wipe my tears off on the towel. If only I was listening to a sad book or something, I could totally say I cried during a book. But no, maybe it was a Beck Film Productions live stream that made me cry. 6:46, another chicken run. So my little sister is honestly the chicken queen. Even when some of the boys can't get the chickens, she grabs them and she just hurls them over the fence. It is so funny. And she loves to collect eggs, and we already ate dinner. I didn't catch that on film. And then we're going to head into some family worship time later on. But first, I'm going to do a little bit of Calvin's Institute's reading because I had some downtime, which is nice to get some books read today because I haven't done very much. So enjoy this little time lapse. And of course, how can you end the day without a nice bowl of ice cream? This Tillamook homemade vanilla is the best, but I would not recommend scooping ice cream with one hand. Honestly, it doesn't work at all, and I'm just cracking up watching this pack. Please don't try this at home. It's ridiculous. And now it is time to get ready for bed. See that sourdough starter I tried to do earlier today? Yeah, well, the AC cut out and it was way too hot in our home to grow sourdough starters, so that was a fail. Now I am going to make some tea, and guys, this is quite the series of unfortunate events. Y'all just wait. So here's me just unsuspectingly cleaning the floor, and I start to smell something weird. So I go over to check the kettle of water that I am boiling for my tea. It smells really odd, so I turn it off. I'm trying to figure out what is going on. It is crackling. Um, it's concerning, guys. So apparently you should not heat up a kettle that does not have water in it. It starts to burn and smells awful. So let's see if y'all can hear all the comments from my family on the burning smell in our kitchen. So here comes comment number 1.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing happening. It's burning. Really? Oh, sorry. Wow.
Wait, alias is burning. I actually think it's burning.
Guys,
Okay, now that I have the kettle on, it is time for a dance break. But did y'all count up the amount of times that people told me something was burning?
You smell what is it? Daddy wants to know. The tea kettle was burning. You know, you can burn water these days.
Alright, so this is our family time after we've done Bible study and family reading. Everyone's just kind of getting ready for bed. You can see me talking to the people who are in the living room. I grabbed some dandelion tea with some cream and sugar in it, and I'm just enjoying that. And my mom and I were talking about this looks like a Wes Anderson shot. And my little sister came up and she decided to fix the fact that my head is cut off. So she grabbed the camera and got some fun angles. Almost made me choke on my tea because she really acted like she knew what she was doing, just grabbing the tripod and going.
Just filming video. Hey guys, it's Haley, and we're gonna do some makeup today. We're gonna review some books. And we're gonna do some cool stuff. And here's my sister. And we're gonna do cool stuff. Ah, this is my sister.
Wait, y'all actually had enough?
No, that's
So,
Delete that. Alright, we've now reached the end of the day, and I think it's about 9 o'clock probably at this point. I'm washing my face off with some oil and hot water, and then we all are brushing our teeth together. This is a fun time for the sisters to be together. I enjoy it, and there's a lot of laughs and just funny conversations that we have. Our little sister really likes to mimic whatever we're doing, so it's really funny to watch her. But yeah, so we're just getting ready for bed, and I'm going to read afterwards. I was going to read with my tea, but then I ended up drinking my tea while I was doing something else. And I finally picked out a new book to read, so you will see that in the next clip.